Amit Banerjee as well, CMD at BEML. Amit, hi, good morning. India has clearly in the past had a very critical dependency on Russia, France, Israel, as well as the US too in defense. Now that clearly our efforts of indigenization have gathered pace, wanted to understand how is it that you're viewing the progress that's been made so far?
Yeah, the progress is pretty good. See, as far as BML is concerned, over the years, we have been indigenizing the products and we have been developing on our own. We have got a very strong R&D setup for all our three business verticals, not only defense, mining and construction, and rail and metro also. So we have been designing and developing the products. Now, in the present scenario, whatever we have done in the past, it is helping us. Like if you see in the defense sector, we are having basically three categories of products which we supply. One is the high mobility vehicle. So there we have indigenized quite a lot of things. The engine, transmission, all those things are being manufactured in our factory only. Then we have got the bridging systems. Bridging systems means we have got the basic vehicle, which we are doing. And then the bridge is being done by the private industries in India. So that way, the whole thing is totally indigenized. Then the other things, what we are doing is the armored recovery vehicle. We had developed an Arjun armored recovery vehicle, and that underwent trials and all. So we are expecting further orders. So we have been doing this indigenization process for quite some years. And this thrust by the government, it is helping us a lot. In fact, there are regular follow-ups by the ministry. Our Department of Defense Production is reviewing each and every particular product. What is the indigenization levels and all? What are the efforts being made? So all in all, it's a good thing for the country.
Right. Also, can you explain what kind of an opportunity does this really present for your company?
See, first I will start with the defense sector. The defense business has been growing in the last few years. And in the last financial year, we have done pretty good in the defense sector. We had orders for the high mobility vehicles. We had orders for bridging systems. And even armored recovery vehicle overhauling also we have started. So that's a very good business opportunity for us. We have already the first armored recovery vehicle overhauling that has been cleared by the inspection agencies. And now are looking forward to almost another orders of 350 numbers of overhauling of the present armored recovery vehicles. If we come to the mining and construction sector, yesterday only, we got a contract for 21 cubic meter rope shovel, a development order from Coal India. So we have already designed and developed the high-end dump trucks, that is 150 tons and 190 ton. Then 180 ton electric excavator we have designed and developed. We have also done BD475 high-end dozer. So high capacity equipments which were being imported earlier, that's now being done in the country by us. And coming to the rail and metro sector, in the metro field, if you are already aware that BML started in the metro from 2002 onwards. And initially we had an understanding with Hyundai Rotem of Korea, but slowly we started developing on our own. And very recently we have supplied the driverless metro cars to Mumbai Metro Line 2 and 7. And also the revenue service has started there. And we have been able to absorb the technology, and we look forward for further metro opportunities. Already we have participated in some tenders, and some more metro tenders are coming out. So the business outlook for as far as BML is concerned, it is pretty good. And one thing I would like to say is that all the three business verticals, it's been doing really good.
The government will move ahead with its strategic sale of BEML this financial year. We understand the process of demerger of core and the non-core assets is already underway. Now, I'm sure you'll not like to comment on when the divestment will happen, but you must be in a position to tell us about how exactly is the process in terms of splitting the core and non-core is moving.
Yeah, I have very little information to share. Actually, see the demerger process, it's in an advanced stage. Already it's being reviewed by Ministry of Corporate Affairs. So shortly, Ministry of Corporate Affairs will be giving the nod. And subsequently, the surplus land, whatever has been identified, that will be moved into the demerged entity. So maybe in the coming 2 months or so, the surplus land should be moving into the demerged entity.
So how much do exports contribute to your total revenue? Do you see that increasing also?
See, exports, all these years, we have been only exporting the mining and construction products. In fact, this particular year, we are having a healthy export order book of almost 150 crores. That's all mining and construction products. But we are looking into also exporting the defense products as well as the rail and metro products also. In fact, Ministry of Defense has earmarked Kenya as an area for us to open our office and all. Already we have registered our office in Kenya. And from there, we will be doing the marketing for all the products of the defense PSUs, as well as our own products also. So we have been given a target of $0.2 billion US by 2025. And we are very much hopeful of doing that.
Good morning, Mr. Banerjee. Now, the company, achieved an all-time high when it comes to the revenues recorded in the last financial year. Revenue from operations over 4,000 crore rupees. That's provisional. It's subject to audit. But can you share with us what drove this kind of revenue growth?
See, as I mentioned earlier, last financial year, all the three business verticals, they have done pretty well. So because of that, we were able to cross the 4,000 crore mark. It's a great achievement for BML. And now we look forward to sustain the 4,000 crore mark and take small steps and grow further.
Mr. Banerjee, at the start of the third quarter of the last financial year, the order book for the company stood at over 10,000 crore rupees, 10,778 crores. Where does it stand now?
See, as of beginning of April, we are having an order book of around 9,000 plus crores. See, we picked up orders for defense last financial year, as well as mining and construction. It comes every year. And for metro sector, no tenders were finalized. So that's why we couldn't get any order in the last financial year. But already we have participated in tenders in the metro. So we are hopeful that this financial year, we will get quite a lot of orders. And each project is to the tune of 2,000 to 3,000 crores, each metro project. That is Indore Bhopal, we have participated. Then Delhi Metro RS17 project, we have participated. So we are pretty hopeful of getting these orders. Then also for the train sets, we are expecting a tender shortly from Indian Railways, and we will be participating in that. And there are some variation orders also for mainline electric multiple units, which we have already supplied earlier 300 cars, and further 90 cars orders are expected from Indian Railways. So the order book position this year, it will again cross past 10,000. In fact, the beginning of the year itself, we had aimed to make it 10,000 plus, retain the same order book position. But since metro orders didn't finalize last financial year, so we couldn't achieve that.
Right. Your company is also susceptible to volatility associated with input prices, which is the main raw material for your company. How is it that you've dealt with this?
Yes, the input prices, it has affected, especially the steel and aluminum. We use quite a lot of stainless steel for our metro and carbon steel and mild steel for our other mining and construction and defense products. And even aluminum we use, because whatever engines and all we are manufacturing, so there we are using aluminum alloys. And to a certain extent in the metro cars also, for cable ducts and all, we use aluminum alloys. So prices have gone up, but in most of the cases, we had placed a long-term order. Like Mumbai Metro, we had got an order for 576 cars. So we had already placed the orders. So it is unlikely to affect us much. Some sectors, mining and construction, it will affect the bottom line. But similarly, mining and construction orders we pick up along the year. So there also the product prices will be going up. So margin should not affect much in this financial year also.
And the defense sector clearly grapples with a shortage of semiconductor chips, as is the case with many other industries, and of course delayed approvals as well for key projects. Wanted to understand how is it that you're dealing with that?
Shortage of semiconductor chips, it's affecting us to a certain extent, especially for the engines which we are buying from other companies and all. But otherwise, it doesn't affect us much because the whatever high mobility vehicles and all we are manufacturing, the use of semiconductor chips is not there. Even in our metro or mining and construction products, it has not affected us much.
Mr. Banerjee, as we come to an end of this interview, I want to share with your shareholders long-term target, any special message for them?
See, last 2 financial years, we have been making a steady growth of 15% on our revenue from operations. And we have crossed 4,000 crores. So our first target will be to maintain the same 4,000 crore mark first. And then by the time we come to half year, the way we progress, in the next half of the year, we will take another challenge to, now our next target is the 5,000 crore mark. So we are hopeful with a good order book and future orders coming in, we will shortly cross the 5,000 crore mark also.
Mr. Banerjee, we're going to leave it at that. Thank you so much for taking the time out and being live with us today on the market.